Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ngwako Maruta is my name. Today we are going to concentrate on other contradicted or confused concepts. And those are correspondence records and other records, or records other than correspondence. The two are usually confusing to most of the people in the field, or even students in academic higher institutions of learning. So I'll start with the correspondence records. In my definition, correspondence records is the records that were created or are created during business communication. During the time or period when officials attached to a particular organizations are communicating regarding their business. That may be during meetings, that can be during correspondence or communications using memos or letters, and many more that you may think of. And on the other side, other records is the records that are not correspondence. That's why it is named other records, or records other than correspondence, which means that any record that is not correspondence can be called or named or labeled as other records. So in most instances, other records are created during business transactions. You'll remember that the correspondence records are created during business communication. So those are the two key differences. And the two categories of records, they are managed in different ways, though they are born or created and managed in different formats and medium. Like for instance, you can have correspondence records in either paper-based medium format, and then also in electronic. I can give example about the paper-based correspondence records. That may be in a form of written memo. It can be in a form of letters, printed letters, and it can be also in a form of reports. The minutes also are correspondence records because they are born out of business communication. And again, looking at the electronic formats of correspondence records, you can think about the digital faxing or fax to emails. You can think about the voice recordings or recorded voice or audio. And you can also think about the email that officials are interacting using them. And then the graphics, the animation, the sounds, as I said. So there are many examples that are attached to the electronic format. And again, on the other side, looking at the other records or records other than correspondence, you can find the records created in a form of paper as well. An example here is the maps, the plans, the house plans, and many other plans for many other things, depending on what the organization is specializing with. The other things may be drawings, photographs, and there are many things. So those are good examples of paper-based records other than correspondence. And the record other than correspondence or other records may also be created in a microfilm format, and you may also get them in an audiovisual in a form of a video cassette, and also the CDs, compact discs. And you can also have them electronically as well, like your system information. I can give you your example about your HR systems that is used to capture the appointed officials, and also for paying the salaries and many more. So those are the good examples of electronic records other than correspondence. The microfilm may be created out of the paper-based records. Some companies convert their paper-based records into microfilm with the purpose to resolve the matter pertaining to the space or manageability of such records. And this kind of two categories of records, they are also managed using two different kinds of file plans. The one used for the correspondence records is usually called file plan in most organizations, and in particular in the field of study also, curricula. And then also correspondence, other records or schedule for other records is used for other records or records other than correspondence. So those are the two key differences between the two categories of records. And I hope this information will help in enhancing your understanding and knowledge. Thank you very much.